What's up? Yeah, so we back. What I wanted to do was talk to y'all about something specific. And it's about how to know when you are chosen. It's about how to know when you are chosen. Alright, so I'm gonna let a few people enter the room and we can get it going from there. How to know when you are chosen. When you chosen, your senses, like you get like, you know, you got like 20/20 vision. Everybody don't got 20/20 vision. Like you see through stuff more. And more you hear stuff more. Also can feel other people's emotions, like where they're coming from. And if you can really cook, like, I'm not talking like making macaroni. I'm talking about if you belong on a food network. If you belong on a food network, you are most definitely chosen. How else do you know if you are chosen? If you can hear stuff, or if you can talk to God. Like people be like, you know, I can really talk to God. That's a most definite sign that you are chosen. A lot of people cannot talk to God. Like God can't communicate with everybody. Like, you know, talk to him in their head or talk to them in some type of way. That's how you know you're chosen. Another way you can tell if you are chosen is if you're into like conscious stuff. Like you find yourself like out of nowhere you like, I need to meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like out of nowhere you start meditating and you getting into a whole bunch of stuff that makes you conscious. And being conscious is just like either healthy or like, you know, healthy in some type of way that you are aware of your surroundings. So like healthy skin, like healthy organs, because meditating is a healthy practice. See what I'm saying? So like, you know when you're chosen when you are choosing holistic practices. So that means like natural for the body. That's how you know when you're chosen. For real. That's how you know when you're chosen. You know when you're chosen when you done meditating and everything in the world is a whole different light. You didn't start meditating, then you just dropped it like it was just a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a hobby, like, yeah, sure, meditate. Like, no, you know you're chosen when you know you actually meditate, for real, period. You know you chosen when you've been going to church and you haven't stopped. You was born into your religion. If you haven't stopped going to church, you was born into your religion. You're chosen. If you're born into your, okay? So just because you know about the stars and stuff don't mean you're chosen. Just because you are, you know, saying you're a Christian, yeah, like that doesn't mean you're chosen if you aren't dedicated to what you're doing. Like, I feel like all ADHD people are chosen because they have a sense of focus. You know what I'm saying? They have a sense of dedication. Like they're extremely focused. ADHD people, like you will see them doing the smallest thing, but they'll be super focused on, like, they'll look at that book, pick up that book with so much intensity just to read, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to have a question mark. And that's a whole different ability to be able to be determined. When you put all of that effort into something and you got your goals down, like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, achieve all of my goals, determined to do it. That's how you know you're not gonna lie. A lot of people that's not determined. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about determination. Like, you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about perseverance. Like, I'm dead ass. Determination is the ability to know that you're chosen. So you can't be saying that you determined when you're not determined. Like, you know how determined you are. And you know, don't lie to yourself. So that's why I say I think most ADD people, ADD people actually have a whole different type of ability. That's why they're chosen. See, and I'm gonna do more research so I can get more info on that. But this is part one of how you know you're chosen. Go back, rewind. You was born into church. And you haven't stopped. You're chosen. Congratulations, you're chosen. If you can talk to God, most definitely chosen. See what I'm saying? If you so determined that you realize that you have to make sacrifice, like you so determined that you have to make sacrifice. And that's pretty much it. Like, that was all of the reasons of how you know that you're chosen some type of. Don't get too big-headed being like, okay, I'm one of those things, I'm chosen. It does not go that route, because if you actually chosen and you not doing what you doing, consequences gonna be dire. It's gonna be times 10 dire. That's all I'm saying. Like, you realize you chosen and you not in your element. So like, if you realize you're chosen some type of way, okay, I can feel what other people are feeling. But if you don't show your emotion, you see what I'm saying? I can feel what other people are feeling, but I'm an introvert. That don't make no type of sense. Because if you can feel what somebody else is feeling, like, hey, I can feel their pain, you will want to actually help people in that type of way. Because if you're introverted, you realize like your social skills aren't that hard. So like, you realize like, oh wow, I talked to God, but you realize you talked to God that one time, hung up. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you feel like you chose, not get too big headed and be like, okay, I'm chosen, because you could get your stuff cut real, could get your wings cut. You feel like you chosen, you get your wings cut real quick. It's not like I'm chosen, I can be chosen. Once I'm chosen forever. No, it is not like that. Okay?